Ladies and gentlemen, a reading from the work-in-progress Memoirs of a Swine, Volume 6, An Empty Fist. I realize in my scatterbrainedness that I'd forgotten to expand on the ice cream flavor Denise wanted me to make. I swear, it sounded awful, and I couldn't imagine a world where it would be good. But she was hell-bent on convincing me to make it. For 6 weeks, whenever she'd saw me around Antigua, she would ask if I'd made it. I'd smile and say no, and she'd laugh and ask me why the hell not. I didn't know how best to tell her I'm not about to use up ingredients and valuable time for a product I don't believe in. Ice cream doesn't just conjure itself up, you know. And while I'm making this weird flavor, I'm not making flavors that sell. But I didn't want to be rude because she's a nice lady and I liked her. It's just, she wouldn't let it go. Finally, she told me one night when I bumped into her at a party, "Make me a liter of it, I'll pay you, and you'll never hear a word about it again." I asked, "Can I get that in writing?" So, I bit the bullet and made the damned ice cream. Tamarind, tequila, chipotle. Ick. I didn't even try it. Wasn't even curious. She came and bought it and ate it, telling me how happy she was and how delicious it is, and yeah, whatever. Out of the batch we made, we got not just the liter, but a few portions for us to sell in our 5-ounce cups. I think there were 4 in all. Since tamarind, tequila, chipotle doesn't fit on the tiny little stickers we put on the lids, we just wrote Denise and laughed, and I forgot about it. About a week later, I went into the heladeria to tell the guy about my new idea, chocolate blackberry cardamom. While I was describing it, I glanced down at the freezer full of plastic cups, my multicolored galaxy of flavors, and saw Denise again. "Ah, hell no," I said, interrupting myself. "If we haven't sold any of this abomination, either give them away for free or chuck them in the trash. Make room for something else." And the guy I had working for me, Carlos, smiled broadly. "What?" I asked, the leftover Irish accent coming out. "These aren't the same ones. I made these today." "Why?" "I make them every day, because I sell out every day." I blinked at him a moment. "Are you serious?" He nodded, his eyes wide in wonder at it. I nodded bitterly. "Carry on, then," I muttered. Well, fast forward a few years into the future. Yeah, spoiler alert, I don't die. And there was this family that came in. I can't for the life of me remember their name, but I'll update this if I ever see them again. Family from the States, nice folks. Mom and dad and 4 daughters. Really nice folks. Anyway, they came in one day and the dad told me, "You were in my dream last night." I smirked. Usually, people who tell me that are a different gender. Not that kind of dream. No, I dreamed I came in here. He clapped his hands and rubbed them vigorously together, saying, "Okay, what's new? What you got today?" And you said, "Ooh, you gotta try this. It's new, called Kokomo Tipico." Kokomo Tipico? Yeah. What's that mean? You tell me. You named it that. In your dream, you told me it had coffee, cardamom, cacao nibs, and chiltepe peppers. Bleh. "Oh no," he admonished, wagging a finger at me. "It was delicious, so you have to make it." "All due respect, sir, no I don't." "Yes you do, it was amazing." I said in a silly black preacher man voice, "Sewer rat might taste like pumpkin pie, but I ain't never gonna know. Ain't gonna know about that, how amazing that is neither." He slapped one palm with the back of his other hand. "You make us 6 of them, 1 for each of us, and I'll never ask you again." I remembered Denise shaking my head and laughing, and we made the damned ice cream. And the same thing happened. Seriously, we've been selling Kokomo Tipico for years now, same as Denise. And I tell those stories every time our customers express the same disgust I did. And, because I do, they give either of those flavors its day in court and are always happy they did. Weirdos, I swear.